What's going on YouTube? My name is Jason and welcome to today's show. Today it's a rainy Saturday late morning here in Singapore. I hope you are doing fine during this circuit breaker that has entered the reopening phase. I've got three things I just would like to share today. The first, this book that I've finished rereading, Super Forecasting, The Art and Science of Prediction by Philip Tetlock and Dan Gardner. It's a interesting book and a very easy book to read. I recommend it for those people who are in the research and forecasting line. I would use whatever I've relearned on this book, probably with more blog posts, trying to predict what will happen to the stock market or other big events in the world. So just let me set it aside. So today's agenda, I'll be talking about the how many watches do you really need, and I think I said it's about 5, so I've got the 5 here. Apologies for the reflection. What are the 5 watches that I think you need? First, you have got the watch that you wear for your running activities, your gym. So I've got myself here, I've selected here my Casio Square. It's a shock resistance. The only down is relatively affordable, under $100 you can get it already. You can get this Square. The only downside is the resin band. I've got many such watches previously. I think those were the first few watches I've bought in my life were this type of watches, and over time the band just crumbles. But you can replace it easily. Okay. So you need one watch that you wear to the gym or wear for running. Okay, just set it aside. The second watch, if you're you're still a student or you just started working, a watch with a black strap, because you're most likely going to wear black shoes and you're most likely going to have to pair your black shoes with a black leather belt. So I've got here the Orient Bambino. I'm not sure which generation this is. This is my wife's. Here it has just stick indices, no numbers except on the date window. Okay, it hacks and hand winds. It's from the Orient group. Okay, very lovely deep blue dial. Solid case back. You can see there's some scratches here. Orient in-house movement. So that's watch number 2. A watch with a black strap assumes that you are mostly going to wear black leather dress shoes. Then we have got another one. As you progress in your life, you realize that you need more color to your office wear. You get something with the brown strap for the same reasons. The leather strap matches the belt, which will have to match the shoe. Here's the Longines Heritage flagship. Also, the only numbers you see on the dial are that in the date window. This has got a solid case back with the flagship enamel. So this is watch number 3. So watch number 4, we should call it the flex watch, because as you buy watches, you inevitably want to get a watch that you can flex or you consider your grill. So we have got the Grand Seiko for me. You notice the gradual progression in terms of price range, very affordable. Then I moved on to this. And you shouldn't get a very expensive watch. I'll explain a bit later. For me, I got the Grand Seiko, and this is after working for close to more than 10 years already. So I do wear this to work when I had to go to the office. Even now, when I go to the market to buy my lunch, and for my wife, I also try to wear this. So this costs costs a lot. No? This costs about how many times? A few hundred times of this Bambino. And the fifth watch is a sports watch. It's something you wear on the weekend with your Bermudas, something you don't mind having it whacked about as well. It's not quite like the watch that you wear to the gym or for running. It's something a bit more higher in terms of aesthetic appeal. So for me, I've got the Seiko Prospex Alpen is the reissue. The bracelet, there's a lot of brush finishing. So if I were to reduce the collection, which I will tell you why, because I'm going to get there eventually, you probably can take out the watch with the black strap, just mix it up. So that's about 4 watches. But I think 5 is about there, and then you can with the 5, the core watches that you have are these 3, and these 2 on the right hand side. You can just buy and flip them around. So you only need about 3. You really need about 3 types of watches. The other 2 watches are for flipping and for what we call flexing on Facebook, Instagram. Why I don't I don't recommend you buying too many watches, because yesterday I just have to share with you this. My friend was sharing a chart about if you pay your mortgage earlier, you actually save a lot of interest. So can you imagine how much does an affordable watch cost? Is about $200-300. If you have 20 watches, that costs about $5,000. Let's give you a round number, $5,000. What's the resale value on these affordable watches? Probably $2,500. But for that same $5,000, you set it aside to partially repay your mortgage. You probably end up saving even lots more. So for example, I've seen a back of the envelope calculation given. $5,000 early repayment, eventually you just save another $5,000 in terms of interest. So that's twice the amount. That's twice the money compared to watches. Of course, we cannot deny that we want to buy watches, and that's why I suggest that you have 2 watches that you can flip. That's it. I can't wait for the shops to reopen. I have already set my eyes on some watches I would like to share with you all, and I didn't use any new money. Most of the money that I'm using to buy the new watches, they are from the earlier watch sales. So enjoy the rest of the weekend until the next one.